Hello, welcome back to the stream.
This is me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. We have already been hanging out for like an hour. We should have started playing like 45 minutes ago, but we've been having too much fun just hanging out.
Girls be talking.
Oh my God, we just don't shut up.
Women be gabbing.
Women be yapping.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, bitches be talking.
Bitches
tea to be spilled.
babbling.
Babes be babbling.
Babes be babbling.
Babes be babbling.
Tea to be spilled. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to have you back here for the second episode of our Sherwood, a game of Outlaws and Arcana, here made possible by the lovely Twitch viewers who helped me meet a bits donation goal, and now here we are. And yay, I'm here with my friends, and I'm having such a good time. If you are here and you don't know me, my name's Paula. This is my channel. Hi. And then we'll have everyone introduce themselves, and we'll start just exactly like we did before. And I'm not, because I do this thing sometimes where I'm like, and then everyone can introduce themselves. Mary Lou, you go. Kate, how about you now? And I'm like, this is weird. I've just said their name, so I'm not doing it.
Don't do that.
You start.
Hi, I'm Mary Lou. I've been drawing some flowers. And then our upside down piggy.
Oh, that's better than the one I did.
Just to keep you guys updated on, if you ever see the top of my head, it's because that's what I'm doing. I'm drawing flowers.
And remind us of your character real quick, I think.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm Sorella the Serpentine. She's a dancer, wandering performer, illusionist. She's 27. She has this very exotic accent that nobody can quite put their hands on. Where is that?
Where's
from a
she
mysterious
from?
land.
So exotic.
And then this is she dances with a snake that's actually an illusion.
Boy, you make such a good snake.
Yeah, he
Yes. It's been a cat this whole time.
That's quite the illusion.
And this is Fat Boy. I'm gonna see how long he'll stay like this, because actually this looks pretty good.
What a cutie. All right, and next in clockwise order here.
Hello, my name is Kate. I've been lining up all my D6s on the number 6 because I do that in all my games. I put them on the top number, and it makes me feel like I'll roll that number.
That's really
right.
smart.
They need to know what position they're meant to
problem.
land in. Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
No.
I'm playing Isabel. Her name's Isabel. She was an aristocrat. She's a young criminal. Some say she slept with her dad's friend's new wife. And that's why she's been outlawed. She's been blamed for that.
Good luck,
Did she do
babe.
it? We don't know yet. Good luck, babe.
I'm Sydney, and I'm playing Mercy Locke. She's a bit of a notorious criminal, some would say, is her class. We found out, I said she poisoned a bishop.
Yeah, that's right.
Who was stealing from poor people who had died and was not properly burying them. So she sort of has this like vendetta against the church. And then we said like kind of corrupt officials is our group's motto. And yeah, she's I guess sort of like a kingpin character. She's the oldest one. We found out too. She's 30.
Yes.
She's age 30. She's almost
like-
dead.
Close it,
Go in
you know,
the woods and die at this
one
point.
foot in the grave.
Dig yourself a grave. Oh, actually,
I've been watching.
Norris can
you can do
that.
a grave.
Yeah. Right.
I've been watching Black Sails, and Mercy Locke really feels like a character like straight out of Black Sails.
Can I say
Great show.
that
Great name.
whenever I play a game with Sydney, I am always like, I gotta step up my character naming game. Like, because you come up with the best names, I feel like. And I'm always like, damn, I wish I had thought of that.
Paula, I'll have to know, when I do improv, it's not like that. I'm like, Jimothy.
Oh, it's Jimmy. Love it. Speaking of good names, Nora.
That's right.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm Nora Ibrahim, and I'm playing Average Joan. You're perfectly average babe. As
You're
the
average
dice
babe.
have ruled. You're average babe. She is a freelance gravedigger who has, dabbles in necromancy, talks to the dead, and has been wrongfully accused of killing. Casually dabbles in necromancy, little light, necromancy light, diet necromancy.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt anybody.
Zero.
Like socially.
She's
parties.
been
Clear.
exactly.
Necromancy clear.
Necromancy clear. She has been wrongfully accused of killing her twin brother, who is perfectly perfect in every fucking way. And now her parents hate her and are after her, especially her mom, who's #boymom for life.
Oh. I have a question. Yes. Have you talked to your dead twin brother? How does he feel about it? What's your relationship with your twin like? Oh. Were you guys like actually really close, or was it strained?
I mean, they're not gonna lie. Like, we were close. Parents made it weird. Parents made it stressful. He pops in every once in a while just to know what other people are saying about him. Do people remember me? Do they remember how good I was at like throwing logs and whatever stuff?
Rolling cheese down hills. I don't know.
Carrying wives.
I don't know. Fishing. Whatever they did back then.
Poaching deer from the King's Forest.
Chopping wood.
Yeah. Oppressing women, whatever.
Women. Probably.
Are my ex-girlfriends still sad about me? Things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and we have it's mostly good, but sometimes weird. And sure. as most siblings do, they annoy each other sometimes. Yeah. What else is there? What is actually relevant to what we're doing right now?
All of it. I think every single bit of that felt relevant to me. To help, make these people, just fully fleshed out, 3-dimensional, leap off the page kinds of characters. So where we left off before was you all had been in a tavern. I'm going to slightly retcon a little because as I was prepping for today, I was like, oh, there is an actual claims to be the oldest pub in England. There are a few that claim this, but there's one in Nottingham that's backed up against Nottingham Castle. And right now it's called Ye Old Traveler to Jerusalem. But they think back in the day, way back in the day before that, it was called the Pilgrim. So I'm like, this is where you were. Just
we were
not quite in, I said on the outskirts of Nottingham. No, you're in this tavern that's bumped up against the back rock wall, Castle Rock, that makes the backside of Castle Nottingham, which makes sense because that's why the off-duty guard was there drinking and bragging. So you were in the Pilgrim, and you found out about a tax delivery that is leaving Nottingham Castle. It's going to be making its way to an inn, the Golden Boar.
Golden Boar.
Where are my notes? The Gold Boar.
Golden
yes.
Boar, yeah.
Yes.
And you found out about a certain number of guards that are going to be with it as it travels to the inn. Some of them are going to be leaving as they wait overnight. And then the next day, at some point, there's going to be a rendezvous with knights that have been sent from London to then take the tax delivery the rest of the way. And so you have a plan to perhaps try and steal the tax delivery money. You've set up an alibi with your connection Bernulf, the barkeep at the Pilgrim. He's willing to say that you spent your weekend at Bernie's. And I think the first thing you were talking about doing was perhaps stealing some horses.
Stealing horses.
So, I have here, let me just reorganize my tabs a little.
We were going to steal some horses to have and we have our own wagon, and we were going to disguise that wagon because we are a performing troupe. Dancers.
That's right. We're a dance troupe.
And so as not to just outwardly steal their wagons, which would be obvious from the outside, we would just transfer stuff to ours, correct?
Yes.
And we were also planning on making some sleeping potions on the way there to drug the guys,
The soldiers.
so that we could easily steal our stuff.
And not to say that these soldiers might not be corrupt. It sounds like this new king, is sort of overtaxing people.
Our new sheriff. Yes, the new sheriff of Nottingham.
The new sheriff. We do have our motto. Our code is we don't murder the innocent and no stealing from the unfortunate. So it would be good if we could make them sleep instead of killing like 13 people.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a good old drunken time and just let them go sleepy bye. While we make off with their things.
All right. Well, so let's start. So if you want to try and get yourself some horses, there are some possible locations that you might be able to find some horses to steal. So of course, there are horses in the stable of this very tavern that you are in. You don't know who they belong to, but you could try and get horses from there. You could wait for someone rich to ride by, maybe hole up in the forecastle, wait for someone to come by and highway robbery them. You could find a random wealthy estate to try and get horses from their stables, or you could, depending on how you felt, go to Isabel's family estate and try and steal horses from there, perhaps.
I think Isabel's really excited and goes up to Mercy with her idea. And she's like, Mercy, what if we went to the Fleming estates and took their horses? They're the ones who ratted me out, put me in this position. Let's steal their horses.
It's not a bad idea. I quite like stealing from those who have ticked us off in the past. What do you say, babes?
This babe is in.
I'm all for it.
Mary had more to say.
It's done.
This babe is in.
You had
And
me
I was like,
at
in what?
steal shit, and my favorite color is petty, so I'm all for this.
What time of day is it, Paula?
Oh boy, yeah. Well, let's see. Riddle me this. You guys were at a tavern having just finished up a job. Do you think you would be drinking in a tavern earlier in the day? Do you think you would wait till later in the day? Do you think any time of day it's bad to drink water, kind of in these times because it might be tainted?
Well,
we just drink meat all the time.
You were going to make a good point. The guard was off work.
The guard was off work and he was already kind of drunk. So I feel like it had to be night and they were talking about the next day. So it's probably nighttime unless we sleep the night.
No, I'm saying cover of night.
No,
Let's do it. Let's go get those horses.
Yeah.
I like that justification. So yeah, it's just getting it's dark outside at this point. And you know that the tax delivery will be departing Nottingham Castle in the morning. So yeah,
let's
nighttime.
Get those horses in the cover of night from the Fleming estate.
Steal his wife, steal his horses.
Leave him with nothing.
Allegedly.
Maybe as we're going.
Allegedly.
Mercy says to Isabel, you ought to be careful, though. It's tempting to leave a trace of yourself. It's hard not to be bitter. But we need to get these horses and the cart unperturbed, Isabel. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I would like to see Lucy again.
No notes, no talking, and we leave no trace.
Fine.
Isabel. No, Lucy.
What's that in your hand?
What? And she holds her hands behind her back.
You think I was
Nothing.
born
Give
yesterday?
No.
Drop
Give
it.
it to Joan. Give
Drop
it to
it.
Joan.
It's like, oh my
And
God, drop
besides-
it. She like holds her hand
Give it.
out and drops out a folded up piece of paper.
Yoink. And besides, once we're done with this adventure, you'll have something to regale her with.
Yeah.
And she just kind of tucks it away. You'll get it back.
And Mercy just kind of like nods to Joan and under her breath, like looks at Joan. Always the romantic, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Average Joan does not have boyfriends.
Not live ones, anyway.
I knew a homely baker once.
Joan, you've got to
He
set your
rejected
sights
me.
higher. He doesn't have to be homely, and you're not average. You're extraordinary, Joan. You could go for a charming baker.
A charming baker.
Yeah.
I would say maybe a fishmonger. Well, while the job is nice, the smell is bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's leave fish.
She
Any
takes out a little
mongers.
notepad.
Yeah.
She takes out a little notepad and she's like, goals. And there's like, homely baker. She crosses it out and writes in, kind of handsome baker.
And underneath that, add no mongers. Any kind of mongers. We don't do mongers. Cheesemonger, fishmonger, warmongers. No mongers. Okay.
Right then. And she puts away her little notebook.
So
far is
you'll
the
make
Fleming
your
estate?
way. I think you can get there walking. Let's say it takes you an hour to walk there. You know, because things are spread out, right? In this time, and you're probably going through the woods, unless you think they're right there in the middle of town. Isabel.
Maybe. I feel like they're maybe more important than my family, which
Yeah.
is why he was able to accuse me and like, yeah.
That
Get me in
makes
trouble.
sense. So if you were going back to Isabel's family estate, it would take you an hour probably to walk there. But because this is the Fleming estate, it's just like on the other side of the kind of more like established settlement. So let's say it takes you 15 minutes maybe to walk over that way. So it's not that far. So you won't have had the chance to gather herbs yet, not until you go through the woods to get to the inn. So just keep that in mind. Okay.
So I'm used to dealing with like people and imaginary snakes. So how do you charm horses?
Well, Mercy has 2 in riding, which I think would translate to, being able
Into
to
like an animal handling.
Yeah, like she knows how to
Yeah.
bridle a horse or rope a horse. So I think, they're kind of standing outside the paddock, the fenced off area. And she's like, all right, so most likely they'll have brought the horses in already to the stable. They won't be outside anymore. It's too dark now. Stable boy might be having dinner at this time. She's kind of looking around. If that's the case, we could easily bridle them up and take them. If not, might need to charm somebody.
I can maybe make some distractions with my illusions if that helps.
Could we sneak up, Paula? Just not sneak up, but like stealthily get closer to the stable itself where the horses would be inside and see if somebody's like watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think you're able to do that. I was trying to decide if this estate should have like a wall around it or anything, but I think because of where it is, like kind of in town, like I don't think it's got like a big wall. I think you can kind of quietly like get onto the property, and the stables will say are kind of like around. So if you have like the front large like manor basically, and then around the side and off to the back separately would be like the stables area. And I think that let's see, are there any sneaky kinds of, we need to do some sort of, I feel like there should be some sort of stealth kind of check here. But I don't know exactly what. Let's call that thievery, I think. I think we're going to let thievery encompass that. So yeah, let's have someone lead that. Let's say that one of you is leading, kind of like, I know the way to kind of like sneak up and keep an eye out and look and see if anyone's around, and everyone else can follow me in that path. Just do it quietly. So one of you lead that.
What's your thievery?
I have a 1 in thievery and 1 in riding.
I have a 1 in thievery too.
I think we all have a 1 in thievery, if I remember right.
Oh, I don't, unless I misread something. Yeah, I don't think I
But
do.
I've been to this estate before.
I was just going to say,
we all have a
Isabel
1 in
has
silver
been
tongue.
here. So, you know what? I think it makes sense
You
if
have advantage.
Isabel is leading this, and yeah, to roll with advantage because you are familiar with sneaking around here specifically, right? Because like, what?
It's like I've done this before. So I roll how many d6s? 3?
Roll 3d6s and then pick the 2 you want to use to total together. Add your thievery skill, and if you get an 8 or higher, that's a success. And the risks of this are probably either, depending on if you fail, the level of failure might be being spotted or seeing that there are more people around than you're expecting at this time of night.
And the skill, Paula, remind me, the skill is you add it like a modifier, or the skill equals
Yes.
how many die you add? It's a modifier.
The skill you add like a modifier. Mm-hmm.
I rolled an 8 with the modifier.
Woo! All right.
Woo.
Yeah, so you are able to sneak up to where the stables are successfully. And because it's an 8, we'll say that I do think, so you're able to get there without being spotted. And I do think there is probably one stable boy, like just busying themselves in the stable as you approach, but they are fully distracted by their work and have not seen you at all.
Sorella, can you distract him?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, what do you think he would be like most interested in? Like
Boys like wood?
okay.
I don't know,
Wood.
like wood or like a horse. No, there's horses in there. Fish.
Okay.
Girls.
Girls. Boys like
Okay.
Girls.
Okay.
What do
Okay.
girls
tree.
like?
A really
Totally.
big tree. I don't know.
Okay. Totally. Okay. Okay. I'm going to, just because this is really funny, I want to do an illusion. So I have to do a skill check first in my illusion to see if this happens. Oh boy. Okay, 2d6, right?
Yes. So you are trying to, which power are you trying to cast? Or are you doing a
Images. No, I'm gonna do my images. I could do just my normal cantrip, which gives me a glamour, but I think it's funnier. I have an idea. So
So this gives you create visual impressions. The image may perform or even repeat specific actions, but they don't change once the illusion is cast.
yeah. So what I want to do is create an illusion of a very buxom wench who's holding a log and a fish. And she's looking around like, I need someone to help me with this log and this fish. I don't know what to do. So she's like, oh, she's looking really helpless with her log.
Oh no, I
and her
need
fish.
help. Yeah, so
Jones
you
just
Sort of.
Joan's amazed
Bloody-
because she's like, how did she know my family crest?
helpless woman with a log and a fish.
That?
Yeah.
So you make an
Woman
illusion.
with a log and a fish.
You make an illusion skill check, and then if you succeed in this, it will cost 4 willpower points.
I barely succeeded, but I did get an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
with the
yeah.
modifier.
Great. That's wonderful. Take 4 points out of your willpower.
Done.
So it costs you points to do it.
Yeah.
And then, describe again for me exactly what this illusion is doing.
So she's like farther away, and she's got a log, like a very choppable wood in one, kind of like a baby, and then she's got like a really big fish, that is glistening. Looks like it could be delicious, but she has no idea what to do with them. So and she's really buxom. Okay. And
It's just so slippery. It's so slippery.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so big.
and she's like,
All of a sudden, just like in the yard outside of the stables, and this stable boy who's like probably just turned 18, right?
Yeah.
Is like, looks at us like, oh, is that crazy woman need some help? Why does she have a log and a fish?
that's what boys like.
Excuse me, miss. Are you all right? Do you need some help? And he will go out of the stable to investigate this. Now, it is just an illusion.
It is just an illusion.
If he spends too much time interacting with this, he's gonna realize it's not real. So you have a limited amount of time here to do what you need to do.
Style, like as he's going out, Mercy is like sneaking in. Like we're in the same frame for one of the frames, you know.
Yeah.
She's going to very stealthily try to grab like a bridle and reins, like hanging like 2 off the hooks, and then snicker to the horses, like. Like very quietly, like put the bit in, like put the bridle over, put the halter over, and then just like unclick the gate and just like lead them out the back way, not past where they are.
So I think you need to make a check for each horse, because horses have different personalities and they might both react to you differently.
Would Isabel want to come with me and we both get a horse?
Yes, she would love to come and help.
Is there a horse you've interacted with in here before, Isabel?
Ooh.
She might be I don't know if she's like ridden any of these horses, but she might be familiar with like, oh, that one's Lucy's, that one's Sir Harrison Fleming's. Like she knows whose is whose. So
I think maybe you would know which horses are the friendliest horses, the ones who would be the easiest to like, the ones who would be the best with like strangers. So with that knowledge, man, I'm such a nice sheriff.
You're so
with
nice.
that knowledge, I'll say, Sydney, you can do this in 1 check
Okay.
rather than having to roll twice. So that should give you.
Okay, so she goes in and she sees the stall doors. And there's like little placards, and like one is called like Captain, and it's like a stallion, you know. And she's like
a war horse, and it's like,
yeah. Then she goes to the next one. It's called
not that one.
Apple, and Apple's like a quarter horse and is like pretty and just like just waiting. Looks at you like, am I get to go? Me? So she'll open Apple. And then she'll open Kate, what was the other one, the other friendly one that you knew?
Of avocado.
Yep.
avocado.
And Apple are the friendliest. All right, so you want me to do a riding check?
Let's do a ride check. I think ride, because to me, this is more about, I mean, you're a notorious criminal. I think you can probably steal a bridle and whatever, like, without a lot of trouble, but how will the horses react to you? You know, and they are sentient beings and we just don't know. So yeah, I think make a ride check.
3 though, right? +3?
I have a plus 2. Oh. And guys, I did not roll well. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Oh no.
So that's only a 7.
Can we spend points? Can I see that she's
you do have
trouble?
Yeah, there's abilities where you can spend stuff to do better.
So you can spend luck, modify any. Oh wait, that's a skill check. No, hold on. You can spend. No, that's That's failing with sorcery.
Ruh-roh.
Guys,
Guys, I didn't think I'd fail at the stable.
I know
I
this.
think it would be there that I failed.
Okay, here you go. You could use wit. Spend 3 wits to increase any skill check you already made by 3 points. But you would have to spend 3 of your wits.
And that would make it an 8. Right.
Okay. And that would boost it up because that would give you an additional 3 to that roll. So you're welcome to do that if you'd like.
I will do that because I don't want to create. This is I mean, the Fleming estate they're very wealthy. This would ruin the whole thing. So I am going to spend the wit. And I think in that
would
moment,
potentially really complicate things for Isabel.
Yes.
If you're caught here, honestly.
I think in that moment, the horse is like getting a little and like kind of freaking out. And I think I use my wit and my ability, and I quickly throw on like blinders, like the horse blinders or something, like a mask. I quickly put that on and just like move the horse fast. So it kind of gets a little disoriented and doesn't freak out.
Great.
And then I lead him out to Isabel.
And I'm following you. And while you're not looking, maybe I take a second note out of my pocket. And as I pass by Lucy's horse's stall, I try to toss it in there. I don't know if you see me, but I do that.
I don't think I do. I'm the horses. I'm concerned.
I think you're you're fully focused on guiding those horses out. I think you can just do this.
Yeah, rather than me help you with the horses, I'm like, oh great, this is my moment.
Like, what? Isabel, what are you doing? Why
She's distracted.
My wits are low also, guys. My wits are not good, and now they're pretty low. So
That's okay. We're meant to spend them.
I give the call to Cyrilla. I do the woo woo like a loon that she knows we're done, that we're good.
So I'm like standing behind the stables, like, and then
What? You just dissolve it right in front of him?
Yeah.
What? Witchcraft! What's happened? Wait, she was here and now she's not here. Help! And he's like freaking out. And as he starts to shout, you hear a familiar young lady's voice come out to check on him. Lothar, what's happening? Is everything all right? And you know this to be Lucy Fleming, who has now come to just stand in the doorway looking out into the yard. Lothar, what's happening?
Isabel's like walking with the horse, but also looking back and being like, oh, I want to go up.
Mercy's giving this.
And Cyrilla knows this is her fault, so she's like,
Lothar, it's all right. Calm down. I'm sure it was just your imagination. No, milady, there was something is afoot here. There was a woman, and she had a log and a fish, and she needed help, and then she was gone. She was just gone. Lothar, come inside, please. It's all right. Come. The horses will be fine. No, I must check on the horses. And so he's going to go.
I'm gonna go around the corner. But I'm an old lady. Like, I pass behind a pole, and all of a sudden I'm a very old lady. I'm casting my cantrip, which I created a glamour. So I disguise my clothes and facial features, and make adjustments to my height or stature. I'm going to be really small and sort of hunchy, and I'm going to look like an old lady. But like I live here, right? And I'm going to go, Lothar, you saw a woman with a fish and a log. Please, you were dreaming again. You were sleeping at your post. That's fine.
I was not sleeping. No, milady. Milady Fleming, I wasn't sleeping. No, I was taking care of the horses. I did.
He was just having a one of those dreams. One of those dreams with the lady and the log. And the fish. It happens. Milady, if you would just make him a cup of tea. And then she's just going to slowly push them back into the kitchen. A cup of tea for the lad. Just a little.
I'm going to need you to spend, I think, a point of willpower to cast a cantrip.
Oh, sure.
And then I need you to make a silver tongue check because, I
can do that.
A random old lady's in the yard now. You have a thought, Nora?
Can we say, meanwhile, while this is happening,
Yes.
Joan doesn't realize what a baddie this lady of the house was. And so she turns to Isabel and she's like, give me the horse. Go talk to her.
Do you mean it?
And before you can answer, she'll hand you.
She crumples up the note, throws it at you, and she takes it.
Thank you. And she like throws the horse at you, however that happens, and runs. Runs
And
towards
she like
Lucy.
slowly sneak off. Yeah. Towards, yeah.
And she makes this
Towards
like
Mercy.
Like bird call that she would always make, like when she was outside waiting for Lucy. Maybe she doesn't like run right up to them.
Okay. So let's see. Perfect. So that's happening, and let's see how this goes with Mary Lou trying to. We've lost Sydney, but I'm sure she'll come back. She's having an internet thing. Yeah. How does this go?
I got a 7.
Tongue.
Yeah, 7.
7 total with your +1 on Silver
Is that a
Tongue.
success? I forget.
No, it's not. You need to
No!
have
I got a
or
7.
better.
I got a 7.
And so I think Lothar looks at you and goes, do you see her, lady? I don't think she's real either. I think something is afoot. It's not real. I must go check on the horses. Away, witch. And he will run off into the stables. As I think
Rude.
Mercy is leading. Mercy and Joan are leading horses away. Isabel is looking for a way to get close to Lucy, and Lucy is going, are you real? Come.
She sees me.
Touch me. No, first she's first looking at. She hasn't seen you yet, Isabel.
Okay.
So she's looking at Mary Lou's old woman. What?
Oh, I think it's rather rude that you just call any old woman a witch. Not every old woman is a witch. That's very misogynist and ageist.
Get in here.
Well, I work here, madam.
You work here. I know everyone on staff.
I'm a washerwoman and I'm new.
Oh, well, perhaps, yes. I suppose the lord of the manor may not have filled me in on all the new things, but it is rather strange. And I think just as she's about to, like, be like, I think she notices some movement. How are you approaching her, Isabel?
I think she tries to make like that bird call that she would make outside of her window at night. She's making that same call again, like, I don't know, like an owl or something. Like, it's the familiar.
Yeah.
And
Lucy
see how she's
hears
react.
this and immediately clocks that's you. And so in perfect timing, no one can know you're here or that she would be talking to you. So she will look at this old woman and say, yes, please get back to your washing then. Thank you so much. Just go on, please. And then, like, as you dip into the shadows.
Yeah.
Lucy.
Belle?
Hi. It's me.
She'll, like, fully step outside into the yard, into this, like, a little, like, shadow cast, maybe, like, under a tree that's right at, like, the edge of the door, you know, around the corner. What are you doing here? You could be in so much trouble.
Okay, listen. We're going to borrow a couple horses.
What?
Which we'll bring them back.
All right.
I just had to come see you again. I miss you so much.
I miss you, too.
Your husband sucks.
But you know, yes, but this is what it is, and we can't be together. You know that we can't. You can't keep coming here. Consequences could be very bad.
Maybe we can. We could have a ladyship. We could own our own manor.
Isabel, you know
ladies.
we can't. You know we can't.
Well, why not?
Not right now. Because it's not how it works.
Well, I'm taking your horses.
All right.
You owe me.
All right. Perhaps that's true, but you will bring them back. I'm going to have so much to explain to Lothar. I have to make sure he's not in trouble for this. All right. But you cannot come back here. Do you understand me? I mean, come back with the horses, but you cannot talk to me again.
You don't mean that.
I do. I do. I do mean it. You cannot come back here. I don't want you to. I have to go. And then she will leave.
And Isabel just has like tears in her eyes and she like runs away back to you guys and catches up, I guess. I'll take the horse back.
How'd it go? Totally not reading everything that's going on in your face.
She's like trying to hold back like the bubbling tears and she's just like, it's fine. I don't know.
Wasn't quite worth it, was it?
I have to admit,
Isabel.
I get it now.
I get it now. Yeah, she's
Cyrilla's
hot.
back with us. Cyrilla's riding one of the horses. I turn around.
Yeah.
I'm not giving the horses back.
Yeah, no, totally. Don't give the horses back. I like them. Apple. Avocado. Thanks.
Thanks, Mom.
Avocado.
And I think we'll lead them as far away from the manor as possible, like into the woods, because guards will probably be looking.
We have to get
whatever.
the cart now. Yeah.
Yeah, we should go to the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that this is an example of Isabel facing a trouble. You have now interacted with someone directly involved in the thing that has made you an outlaw. So if you would like, you can get the benefits of a catch your breath. And this will not count as actually having taken a catch your breath. So whenever you face your trouble or help one of your connections, you basically gain the benefits of a catch your breath, which means you can roll. Did I put that in here? Did I put it in here? Yes, roll 2d6, and then whatever you roll, you can apply those points back however you want to any stats you've spent. And that is, but that is only for Isabel.
Amazing. I was only missing 2 in wits, so now I'm back to 11 in that. And I feel like that manifests as like her wits were a little lower. She like tried to like rekindle something or whatever with Lucy, thinking they still have some sort of connection and they don't now. Now she has her wits back.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Can't trust anyone.
Yeah.
I'll never fall in love again.
Oh.
As we cut back to Lucy standing inside her manor and her husband walks by. Lucy, dear, are you all right? Yes, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Why would anything be wrong? I have a headache. And then as she goes off to cry in her room.
It didn't have to be this way.
I think Mercy suggests to the group, once we're back at the cart, as we're like, getting the horses locked in and stuff and making the cart. What do ladies say we head to the inn tonight? Perhaps we stay there this evening and make ourselves known, sort of a second alibi. We are a dance troupe. We assume false identities, and there's no strangeness of why we would show up at the same time as the guards that evening will come tonight.
I like it.
This is why we're lucky to have somebody with experience on our team. I like this.
And she kind of pulls her hood up a little bit more and looks at Isabel and kind of gives you a look that's like, we need to talk.
Why are you looking at me like that?
And Mercy gets a little stern. And usually she's pretty jovial. She's smiley with you guys and loves to play these little pranks. And she gets her lips go like flat. And she says, you will not endanger the rest of this. Is that understood?
Yes. I said already, I'll never love again.
Do you want to be branded? Do you want to be boxed on your ears? Do you need a good cuffing?
You wouldn't do that. No, I don't want, no.
Then wipe your tears.
Okay. She like wipes her eyes.
And
She's
maybe
got a scowl on her face.
Maybe you even see like there is a brand. Like maybe Mercy is branded. And the danger, the heightened danger of like creating more chaos and having guards know that you took horses and like this can all come back and you could become a wolf's head, and maybe Mercy is trying to protect you from that.
Okay. Fine.
I think Joan and Sorella are walking like 10 feet behind, like
Awkward. Awkward. Mom's fighting.
I don't want to get in trouble. So
bad side.
yeah,
I'm not getting involved. Although this was kind of my fault.
this was kind of my fault. So I'm we're like, I'm not getting yelled at.
Yeah, we're like,
so.
10 feet behind, trying
Literally,
not
like,
to.
Yeah, 10 people. And then Isabel like also spaces out. So Mercy's just like alone now. And it's just like the awkward, like no one's talking. Quiet walk for a while.
So you're making your way through the woods to get to, I mean, this is a pretty long walk. The inn is, or if you've got, the horses and you've, I think we had said before that Joan would be able to get a cart from her previous work as like a grave digger or someone who tends to graves. And so I think we can I think that is something you're able to do. And that if you want to already have it, you can have that cart.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an awkward cart ride.
Yeah.
Yes, an awkward cart ride to this inn, which is, I think we said yesterday, it's like 12 miles away. So it is going to take you a good chunk of time to get down there. But I think you can look without going
to.
Yeah,
Yes,
I want to look
you
for
do need to
herbs
be
on the
looking for
way,
herbs.
and I want to disguise our cart.
Yes.
If
Yeah, we're gonna
possible.
make it cute and
Cute and traveling performery.
Yeah, little curtains.
yes, but also with our
Draped
weapons
and-
underneath.
Yeah, maybe like a fake false bottom for weapons but lots of room for chests of gold.
Yes.
Lots of room. Okay, so I think that's going to take some time. And if that's something, do you feel like that's something you can do as you're traveling with it? Or is that something that you're like, no, we're going to need to stop and like focus on this? Like, what are you
I do
imagining?
think we would need to stop to like decorate it, but I do think I can look for herbs on the way.
Maybe we go in the morning. Like maybe tonight we work on the cart and we just leave earlier than the guards the next day.
Yeah, I think if you're like taking some time looking for herbs, decorating the cart, and then making your way so that you do get there much earlier in the day than the caravan of taxes gets there. I think that makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, why don't you? I think if you're taking your time to do these things, I think you can just do them. I don't see any reason why you can't. But I would love to know what does the cart look like now? Describe for all of us how you've decorated it.
Yeah,
Before it's decorated or after?
after.
Okay.
I feel like it's like purple
Yes. Lots of scarves draped.
scarves.
Yeah. I think it's got like the drapes around. So when you open the back, it's like you part the curtains, like
Yeah.
it's,
It's like a beaded.
it's
It's got like a beaded.
Yes,
it's
got to
very
be a curtain.
jangly. Yeah, it's jangly.
I feel like it's like, what is that, like the opening of Disney's animated Robin Hood where they're like dressed up like fortune tellers or whatever, and I feel like they're like in like a little caravan wagon or something.
Yes.
I want the jangly beads as a noise distraction from the gold we're gonna steal.
Oh yeah.
And so that it's like, they don't have gold. That's just our
Yes.
buttons that you're hearing, and our jewelry, and our panties and tampons.
Mary Lou
Exactly.
with the flowers. Maybe we like paint, on the side of it. There's like flower petal looking kind of curly cute design.
Yeah.
Exactly. Lots of flower petals, and then lots of jingly jangles.
Do we have a
Lots of
name?
whatever the font they use for like wine o'clock, on those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got
Live,
Live, Laugh, Love
Laugh,
painted on one side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a dance?
Yeah,
troupe
we have a
name?
name. Yeah, it's
Dance
this is Sorella's Sorella Sirens.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is my competing dance troupe to the Featherleg Follies. This is Sorella's Sirens.
Oh my God. Literally, like smash cut to we're all, like you said, in the Robin Hood, like in fortune teller outfits, but we're all in like tights, and Mercy is just like shaking her head, just like wearing these maroon
Cinderella's
like a bodice piece, and she's like, "Where did you even find these, Sorella?"
oh, they're just bits and bobs that you just pick up along the way. I have a trunk full of every costume piece I've ever worn over my 27-year career. And I keep them because you never know when you'll need them.
And
that's true. I have a suitcase full of every costume and every prop that I've ever used.
And you know what you need? Do you need Mercy? You just need a bigger bow. And she just like places a bunch of bows on her. Yeah.
She's lifting this trunk into the cart, and she's like, I will say the trunk will come in handy when we need to transfer the gold. And it's like a big, costume trunk. She like plops it in. So I guess we look good.
Yeah, I think if you
we'll
are
just keep you in
willing
the back, Mercy.
if you're willing to spend one resource to make sure that everything that you have access to looks like really good and is convincing, I'll say like, yeah, you've put the time in. I was gonna make you pay more, but then Mary Lou was like, oh no, I'm a performer and I would have kept all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I believe that. That's probably something you do just have access to. So
where are we currently on resources?
We've got a 9 currently. Max is 10, but if we spend one, which I think is totally worth it.
Yeah, because I was gonna make you spend more, but then you decided to steal the horses instead of buying them. Yes. So I was like, well, there you go.
All right.
Okay.
So are we at 8 now? What did we spend one on before?
No, we didn't, because we stole the horses.
Nice. Okay, we're at 9.
And you were able to get access to the cart as well, just through Joan's connection. So this is just
sorry for the smell.
It does
just,
I'll use my herbalism to like crush a lot of like flowers and things to cover up the smell of.
I tried to air it out every once in a while.
Sure, definitely, and I appreciate the effort. We'll be like spooky sexy. Guys love that.
They do, actually.
It's like blood stains on the interior of the cart. It's like blood all over.
Yeah. Occasionally, you'll see Joan like stealthily just like kicking something over to cover up a blood stain or like something weird. Like she'll just like kind of cover it up without anybody noticing.
Yeah. Or if you like move a pillow, it's like a faint whiff of like death very quickly.
It's fine. People love a little bit of danger.
Yeah,
it's good. It's like an aphrodisiac.
Tooth might be found.
A tooth. Oh, that's mine. She puts it in her prop trunk.
So yeah, I think you spend basically all night doing these things. Maybe you catch a couple hours of sleep. Maybe you kind of trade off, driving the cart while some of you sleep and kind of trade off so that you can get to the Gold Boar. But I think you arrive at the Gold Boar in the morning. Maybe let's say right around just after breakfast. Let's say it's like, late morning. You arrive at the Gold Boar, and it is again, as a reminder, a walled inn. It's 3 stories, and you know that the main level is where, there's like a bar and tables, kind of a taverny area, and inside are some stalls that people can sleep in for, really cheap. There are more rooms, just a few rooms on the 2nd and 3rd level. And as you drive your cart into the walled-in yard, you know that sometimes people camp in this yard as well. And what do you know? As you drive your cart in, there is another cart decorated in a very similar way. There are other traveling players who are already in this yard who have been camping here.
Are you?
The variety
Is it
show.
another dance troupe?
Kidding me?
Do I recognize them?
Let's
We're not
find
even
out.
a real dance troupe, and we're all like, those motherfuckers.
Fuck those guys.
You better show them.
This is our turf.
Although this might work out in our favor. If this is like a, it's a night of entertainment. It's a variety show. We're doing
even more distraction.
We can make it into a contest.
Ooh, I like it.
Off.
A dance off. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
Do I know these jamokes?
You might have seen them out and about in your other work as a traveling performer, but they are not your former troupe.
Okay. Well, thank God.
Okay.
That based on the die roll I just made, they might have been, just so everyone knows. And also, just to pull the curtain back a little bit, this is literally part of. I didn't just decide there's another one there. There's one that is already meant to be here in this adventure, and it
amazing.
cracked me up when y'all were like, "We're gonna do this." I'm like, "Okay, all right." So yeah, there is another band of traveling players. Camping in the yard already. As you bring yourself in, you see someone who definitely a man like with swagger and charisma, kind of walking around like telling people what to do. That looks like he's probably the leader of this traveling players troupe. And then just 4 other people kind of lounging around. Maybe one's practicing some juggling. Another one is like cooking something over a little campfire. And let's see, one's tuning like a lute. And then one is doing like handstands and stretching. And, you've walked in on a tiny, tiny Renaissance fair.
I'm gonna say, babes, let me go talk to him. Performers can be incredibly territorial, right? When we feel like we're being
That's a great idea.
moved in on someone else's tips or someone else's market. I don't want them to be an enemy. I think Joan is totally right. If I play this right, maybe we can work together instead of against each other. Okay.
I think we could do it.
Okay.
And I'm going to, while you do that, I'm going to step away for a bit and definitely not pee. But after she actually does that, I would like to do a little necromancy cantrip and get some background info on this little area that maybe a dead person might have some insight on.
Huh. You like go find a grave somewhere.
Yeah, but if she does actually have to pee, she will go do that and then try to communicate with somebody who hopefully didn't just watch all that.
Great, yeah. Do you, Nora, have to pee, or is that just her?
No, that's
okay. I was like, wait, do you need it? Are you gonna be mad if I'm like, let's play that now?
No,
You're like, I'm trying to go. Okay, great.
No.
So yeah, let's do that first. So you go off, you spend, let's see.
And there's a cantrip where they'll hear the whispers of the recent dead to learn something of a place's or object's history. And while they're not like answering specific questions, says the GM tells them 1d3 useful facts that they overhear the spirits saying.
Oh, so you're just like eavesdropping on what this spirits are talking about.
I'm going to get the tea on this place. If there's anything,
no one died in the space in the last decade, nothing can be gained or learned, and the cantrip does not have a cost. Interesting. Yeah. So spend 1 willpower to do this cantrip. And tell me, how do you like get in tune? Like, what does it look like for you to be like listening in this way?
She kind of does like closes her eyes and does a thing that she thinks looks cool like Tai Chi, but it's not. It's very awkward and lanky and like kind of like Elaine from Seinfeld dancing. And that's what it looks like as she chants this like these arcane words that she had overheard a really sketchy bishop say once.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. 1d3. I rolled a 2 on my d6, so that means 1. You will get 1 useful fact from the ghosts you hear whispering. What would be the most useful thing to let you know?
I love the idea that there are just dead people gossiping about.
I think what you hear just kind of like random whispers until one, like some voices suddenly become clear. And then, if only I had known that I could have gotten out through that weak spot in the wall, but I didn't know there was a little hole there, and so I was trapped, and that's when I got stabbed. Oh, that's quite sad. I died of food poisoning. And the whispers go away. Because what dead people talk about, it's like old people talk about like their ailments. Dead people talk about their deaths.
How they died. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And you like are suddenly like aware of there is like a hole that seems to have been missed in the wall around the inn that you think maybe could be used in some way, either maybe to like if someone needs to like get out or get in. That might be like there's enough of a hole at the bottom and the ground is soft enough. There's a lot of rain that happens in this part of the world that you could probably like dig out some of the mud to get enough to, like if someone needed to scooch themselves out, they could.
So this could be a possible escape route if we needed it.
Yeah, obviously a cart wouldn't be able to go through, but people could.
Yes. Cool. Would this be something that would be helpful, like if we did a little recon, like if I just did a little walkabout just to kind of see if it's still there?
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, if you walk around, you do just kind of, you kind of walk the perimeter to get the lay of the land here. And I think you see, that hole is there, that kind of like weak spot. You know exactly where it is. You'd be able to get to it quickly if you needed to, after having done this walk around. And, I don't think there's anything else that really stands out to you. Like that's the one thing that you're like, okay, noted, good to know.
Okay, yeah, then I'll head back. Yeah, I'll start making my way back.
Cool. And then back over, I think Mary Lou, Sorella was going to go talk to the other troop, yes?
Yeah. Yes. I wanted to approach genially and friendly. Hi.
And what appears to be the leader of this troop, this kind of tall, good-looking, charismatic man turns around. Oh, hello. Oh, you yourself look like, are you looking for a job?
I wish. No, but I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Sorella. These are my sirens. I had no idea that you would be here at this inn. I really don't mean to, horn in on your territory. I think we could work together. What's your name? Hi, I'm Sorella.
Hello. I am Horace Grand of the Grand Spectacular, as you painted on our
incredibly
wagon
grand
here.
Very grand.
Oh, thank you. How exactly? I feel like my troop is actually fairly. We have a juggler, we have a acrobatics, we have a musician here tuning the lute there, and of course we have someone who tells fortunes. So I'm not sure what else we could possibly need.
Oh no, I do not mean to imply that you need anything. This is an incredible troupe. I've been trooping pretty much my whole life, and wow.
Yes, you have a bit of the way of the road about you.
Don't I? Yeah, totally.
What an interesting accent. Where are you from?
I'm from elsewhere.
Well, these things happen. You travel so much, you pick up a little bit of how everyone else speaks, and the next thing you know, you don't even know how you speak.
I know. I'm so mysterious and exotic. But so I heard a little tip. I'll tell you the tip that I heard. Little birdie told me that a bunch of soldiers are going to be coming through, and that soldiers love nothing more than ladies. So I think that, I just wanted to let you know that that's going to happen. And
do you know what the soldiers are here for?
No idea really. I don't know. Soldiers, boring, but I just sort of like keep track of what where they're going, because soldiers are so suggestible.
What kind of soldiers? Soldiers from Nottingham or from
Nottingham. What color? They were wearing the Nottingham colors. So yeah, Nottingham. Mm-hmm. What you seem upset, Horace. I would love to help. Horace, we're buddies. Horace, you and me.
I don't know.
We're the same.
We are buddies.
Yes,
we
are.
Know.
Yes, we are, Horace. You and me. We're the same.
See if you can convince him to tell you what he's thinking right now. Maybe with a silver tongue.
Yeah, definitely. Nope, that's enough.
No, it's fine. You don't need to worry about anything. It's just very interesting that there are going to be soldiers here later. Yes, perhaps we will be able to fleece them for a little money. Actually, pay for a room instead of just being out in the yard. If we can get them to pay for our entertainment,
right?
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be?
Thank you for
You're
that
so
tip.
welcome. Yeah, no problem.
Perhaps we can. What is it you do again? Dancing.
Yeah, we're all mostly dancers.
Okay, well, that's not really a competition.
Exactly.
Maybe we could all work together.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes, interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to prepare then. It was nice to meet you. Sorry, what was your name again?
Sorella.
All right.
The Serpentine.
Thanks. The Serpentine.
Yeah, I have a snake. It's not a big deal.
Did you used to work with... Now, that sounds so familiar.
Did you know you weren't part of...
She's not going to suggest
something
it.
Follies. You're not even going to help your GM out? You weren't part of Feather Leg Follies, were you?
Oh, that little troop? Yeah, I mean, I ran with them for a little while, but, no,
Can I tell you something? I never liked that Feather Leg.
Yeah,
Compass,
Charlie.
I always
right?
thought.
Oh,
Charlie,
incredibly.
yes. Oh.
Yeah, the wife is she was fine, I guess. But no, they were too small time for me. They didn't recognize my talents, so I
Right,
went
so you had to
off on my
create
own.
your own troupe. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
We all must make that decision for ourselves at some point.
Why, have you seen them? How are they? What's going on? Are they poor?
Oh, no. No, I haven't seen them in quite a while. I just, we've occasionally, passed each other on these things, and I had heard tell of a Sorello the Serpentine, doing dances. So I'm sure. Yes. Yes, perhaps we can work together later. Put on a show.
Great. I think that would be a great idea. Okay. This has been
All
fun.
right, yes. Right. And then he will go and just start gathering up his little troop of 4 people to say, tonight I think we will have an audience for a show. So perhaps everyone prepare yourselves. And they start to make little plans.
Sorella's definitely a little... she definitely noticed how his countenance changed when she mentioned the soldiers. So I am gonna repeat that to Mercy and Isabel and Joan when she gets back from her bathroom break, from her bio break, and
and just be like, I don't know, just like keep an eye on them. It didn't seem, I don't know, like I don't think they're going to get in the way of our job, but that's just an unexpected variable that I don't know, just keep an eye out.
When Sorella says that, I think Mercy is always similarly, like Sorella is like, oh, artist. Yes, artist. I think Mercy is like criminal. So she wants to go into the inn, talk, do her sort of rounds like everybody's doing, but she is determining, is anybody else here for the same reason we're here? Or is anybody nervous about soldiers coming, and why would they be nervous about that? So I don't know. I mean, she doesn't really want to talk to the troop again, but maybe she'll go into the inn and present herself like a traveler.
Yeah, I think if you go into the inn, you see that there's like a small, it has just
She
like
says,
a small staff.
Isabel, come with me.
Oh, okay. She's excited that you're being nice to her.
Nice.
Perhaps you could learn a thing or two.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Dang it, she's so nice. So we go into
a little
so
notebook.
eager to please.
I'm ready.
Notebook. I'm ready.
This is my notes for all of my thieving. I keep notes in here. The things that you tell me.
No, Isabel, I've told you a million times, don't write it down. You don't leave evidence.
That's how I study.
The front says like thieving journal, keep out, and like
101.
101. Oh my God.
For Isabel's eyes
There's
only.
stickers on it.
Yeah.
You drew a unicorn.
I heart L.
Oh my God.
L plus I.
Forever.
And she crossed it out.
So you enter the inn and you see the proprietor and who you presume to be his wife, wiping down tables, cleaning up after having served probably some light breakfast to travelers who had left that morning or to the traveling troop that is out in the camp. And just kind of, if you're just kind of watching it first, you'll see that there are like 3 other staff members kind of moving out and about, someone who looks like a stable boy for the stables, like a maid and, maybe a cook, in addition to the owner and his wife. And that's what you see. Is there anyone you want to, but you don't see any other guests there at the moment. If there were any, it looks like they've all left this morning.
Okay.
So is there anyone in particular you'd like to maybe try to talk to or observe?
Yeah, I think I'd go to the innkeeper, the proprietor. She comes in unassumingly, does her look around, but then she says, "Good morrow. Not too busy on the roads this morning."
Yes, welcome in, travelers. Would you like a room?
Actually, I think we'll be staying in the camp outside. We're a dance troupe.
Oh, wonderful. There's some other, and that is good actually, because we are fully booked up for this evening. It's not normally something that, ahead of time I know who's going to be here, but we actually do not have a vacant room tonight, even though we look quite cleared out right now. But yes, of course, it's just, a shilling for every night in the yard. And so we can certainly work that out. That's no problem. And there's another, perhaps we will have a show tonight.
I saw.
There's another traveling troupe outside.
I saw. You said you're full tonight. That would be good business for us. What's the occasion? A wedding?
Oh, no, nothing like that. Just some official travel coming through. The sheriff will be here.
The sheriff?
I know he chose us. Yes.
The sheriff of Nottingham?
The sheriff of Nottingham. Yes, the new one. We're gonna get a look and see if he's any better than the previous, huh?
I've heard. I heard he's actually quite handsome.
Have you?
Indeed.
Well,
you better watch out for your wife.
Old Jessie. She's. I think she's quite happy with what she has here. And you see, Jessie overhears this and kind of looks up and like, okay.
Isabel looks at Jessie.
Isabel loves the man's wife.
And looks away.
I think
writes something down in her
type.
notebook.
I think Mercy just puts like a heavy hand on Isabel's shoulder and says, Well, we can definitely pay the shilling for the evening, and we would love to do a show, especially if there's nobility and officials. I mean, they do pay well.
Yes, they do. That is true. And of course, everyone will need to be on their best behavior because with the sheriff, obviously the law, and there will be guards here, so no funny business, you know.
No, of course.
You'll be being watched.
No, of course. I only hope to make a living, as we all do. You're getting yours tonight, and you'll be busy, and we'd love if we could put on a show. Is that possible inside?
Inside?
And I kind of look around, and I'm using my silver tongue kind of, and I'm saying, all you'd have to do is clear out these tables, push them to the side. We don't need a large stage. There's only 4 of us dancers. We don't all dance at once either. And you love the costumes. We've got frills. There's feather boas. There's a snake, a real snake. I think they would be quite entertained. Perhaps they'd even pay double dinner and a show. Theatre shows, those are quite popular in London, so I've heard. And she's just sort of fast talking him into this being a good idea.
Yeah. Make a silver tongue skill check for me. I think that you are like, he is interested in the idea of like creating a little bit of a reputation for his inn here. And so I think he is very open to this idea. So this check is less about getting him to agree and just seeing how on board he is.
I got a 12.
That's a crit.
That's a crit.
Damn.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you have just, the stars are in his eyes. He looks over at his wife who is like, oh, please, wouldn't it be fun? Please. And he's like, yes, I'm going to make you happy. Yes, all of us. We're going to have a great night tonight. We can clear out tables. We can set up drinks. We can have a whole thing. Yes, everyone, extra cleaning. And he is just on board. He is ready to like, they're pushing over tables. And would you need a stage area here? And how about here? You've convinced him. You can make this. You can basically get him to help you in whatever way, as long as it feels like it's toward the benefit of putting on a performance that will go down for the ages for the sheriff. People will always want to come back here. So yes, that
leaves him to his like madness, and she says, "I'll tell the other troop. I'm sure we could put together a great show. I'll go talk to them." And I'd like to come back to Cirilla and Joan and Isabel at the cart.
Yeah,
tell them all of this and be like,
huddle, huddle.
I think the plan is we get the other troop involved. Cirilla, I think you're right. It's best we stay on the good side. There's no competition. Now we can put on a great show together. When they're all inside and distracted, the carts will hopefully be left with some guards, but less men. So some of us can branch off while the show's happening, multiple acts. Cirilla, I leave that up to you. You know more than I do. I would love to not dance at all.
You don't have to dance. You don't have to dance. I think all the dancers, except for me, of course, can be my magic. Unless somebody wants to dance, she like looks at Joan and Isabel like,
I have an idea.
Play that by ear. Yes.
She opens her notebook and she's like, so they're preparing extra drinks so that sleeping potion that you said you were going to make, maybe we can, while they're distracted and cleaning,
yes,
sneak in there and...
You were taking notes, Isabel.
Perfect.
I did.
Genius.
I wasn't distracted by the pretty lady.
We could just put it in the drum of ale and then everyone will drink it.
It's just...
Except for us. Except for us.
Oh, that's going to be tough. They're going to want you to drink their drinks. They like want to buy you drinks.
Oh, that's true. So maybe individually, which will require more work, but you're correct.
Or you just get really good at saying no thanks. I don't want one. Or maybe I just get really sleepy by the end of the night and you guys just have to take me with you. I'll put it in the whole keg. I think that's smarter.
Did you learn anything?
Yes. I did go out while I was out. did happen to hear some whispers of a place that we could sneak in and out of undetected. That's from the side, and she points. If you go around this corner to that wall right there, there is a hole through the wall, which was covered with some brush and some mud. But we will be able to sneak in and out of there. I don't know what lies on the other side of it, but I'm sure that once we get inside, we'll be able to orient ourselves and figure out where exactly it's located. But that would be an easy way to sneak in and out if we need to.
Mercy's just grinning, like all the pieces are coming together, and she's just smiling. So then, I guess we would talk to the troop. I bet where Cirilla would, and plan and tell them the plan of like, we have a show now. We have a permission to do a show inside.
Yeah. And I think,
which means more drunken customers, the better they pay.
Yeah. And I particularly want to pay attention to Horace's reaction when I say that not only will soldiers be coming, but the sheriff will be here. Like, does he seem excited or does he seem scared?
Yeah.
He seems not scared, but like very full of anticipation. And like he's like resolute about something. But he's not scared.
Do you
Maybe they're going to afford in on our racket.
Right?
Cirilla has a hunch. Do you have a history with the new sheriff? Sorry, what did I say? I meant, do you know any of the history of the new sheriff?
Any of the
Like, where's he from and what's his deal?
I certainly don't know any of those things. I might know someone who knows, but I don't. I don't know anything really about the sheriff, but there might be someone with me who I'm interested in seeing. That's all.
Who could I ask?
Well, maybe they're not here now, but maybe they will be. And he keeps like looking to see like, have they shown up yet?
Oh,
have they shown up yet?
Got it. Okay. No biggie.
Well, who else were they interested in seeing?
Yeah, like one of the knights, or
do you often travel around Nottingham?
You know how it is. We go all over, just everywhere.
Any favorite spots? Any favorite customers? Any places I should avoid? You know, I did start my new troupe, and you know, it's tough.
Well, you know, there is that. You do have to be careful on the road. You know, there are people who
the road.
You know, try to rob you and
right.
take your things and everything.
Yeah, the road.
But, I mean, no, you just have to play to your audience, read the room. You know, that's the best advice I can probably give you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, love you, bye. And Cirilla knows who likes to gossip the best, and that's old ladies. So he said that there was a fortune teller, and fortune tellers are was it an old lady?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, why not?
So Cirilla wants to plop down next to the fortune teller because she might remind her of old Bev, and who's her favorite connection, the fortune teller from the Featherleg Follies.
Your aura. It is quite chaotic happening around you right now.
Good. That's how I like it. You know whose
well,
aura?
then you're succeeding.
You know whose aura I'm worried about is Horace. He seemed really perturbed when I told him about the sheriff's arrival. Does he have a history with the sheriff or one of the sheriff's friends?
Well, and as you were asking her this, I think she's just taking your palm and opening it up and tracing lines on your hand and just well, you know, it's not really the sheriff and it's not my business to say.
No, it's not my business. No, I would never. We would
never say, and I never would.
No, never would.
His half sister has been spending a lot of time with the sheriff, and he hasn't seen her in quite a while. And maybe she will be here today with the sheriff. Maybe that's what he's thinking. Will she show up?
What?
Will Audrey be here? We don't know.
Perhaps that is the energy you're feeling around him. Now let me see your hand. Let your fingers slack. Relax your hand. Yes.
So Audrey, was she a performer? How did she get mixed up with the sheriff?
Oh, tell me, I do not know, but is everyone in your family a performer? I find, mine, I'm the only one, the black sheep, if you will.
Yeah, me too, totally.
Interesting lifeline. Oh,
What do we got in there?
it seems like you have found yourself in some trouble.
Well, it happens.
Did you, you did not love your love line. It
Oh, that.
seems as though there is a disruption here.
Yeah.
My dear.
I know. That's, yeah. Well, that's why I'm worried about Audrey is because, my old troupe tried to force me into a marriage that I didn't want.
Oh,
I know.
well.
I know. And so if he's worried about his sister, I don't know. Maybe it's hit dog taller, right? I'm only thinking about my business, but I would hate to hear that she got forced into a marriage that she didn't want.
Yes, that would be quite sad if that is what was happening. I don't know. Surely I've never met her, but I have heard him talk about it when he's in his cups,
Love that. Yeah.
You stay strong. Stay strong.
Thanks, old Bev. I mean, what was your name?
No, yes, old. I'm
Thanks.
only 45.
It was more like ol, like OL apostrophe, sort of when people are like, you old rascal. That's what I meant. And Bev is short for beverage because you're a tall glass of water, mama.
Thank you,
and-
Radhilda.
That's, yes, thank you.
The revelatory Radhilda.
Yeah.
I provide people with revelations, as I'm sure I've done. For
I
you
just call
here.
people old Bev because you're a beverage. So it's been a pleasure.
Okay.
I'm going to go get ready for our dance, go stretch and stuff, feed my snake. See you later.
All right. Goodbye, dearie. And I think at that point, you all spend some time prepping, preparing yourselves, waiting for when the tax caravan arrives. And right as the sun is setting, you hear the sound of 3 carts rumbling down the path leading into the inn. And you see the 20 guards coming in with the... at the front of the front wagon, you see who could only be unmistakably the new High Sheriff of Nottingham, and sat next to him a beautiful woman, finely dressed, whispering things in his ear from time to time as they pull in and go over to where the stables are to park their wagons and check in for their night at this inn. And in this moment, we will take a quick break because I gotta pee.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll be back in just a few minutes, everyone.
we're back. Here we are, back from our break, and we've got a little bit of stealing to do. So, yeah. Okay, so the sheriff and the 3 wagons loaded down with so much money. How much did I say yesterday? Did I write it down? It was a lot. I have it in a note somewhere.
3 wagons with 14 resources in each.
Yeah, that's like, it's so much money. Wow. That they've been pulled in. The wagons have been like parked back where the stables are along, a section of the wall that encloses this property. Some guards stay with the wagon. Let's see how many guards are left with the wagon. 2 each, 2 guards at each wagon, one at the front and one at the back. And the rest of them, I think we'd said, okay, I did write down how many are going back as they arrive. That's in this document.
13, I believe. 13 are staying at the
Y'all
inn.
are better than me.
Oh,
and
yeah.
7,
Yeah.
7 are
7
leaving.
Yes.
were Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Was that like they're scouting ahead?
So because they're being met the next day by some knights and other soldiers who are going to then take it along, they're like, we don't need to have everybody here at this inn. There's only room for so many people. So now that we're here in this secure location, some of you can go back to the castle. So as they arrive, you see 6 guards staying ultimately around the wagons right now, 2 for each. 7 bounce, which leaves... That's 13, which leaves 7 more going inside the inn with the sheriff and this woman who is with him. And they go inside. And now, unless there's anything specific you would like to do, and let me know if there is, you can immediately start trying to put on a show, or if there's something else you would like to do, let me know.
Isabel opens her notebook. What's the plan? I'll write it down.
Let's talk plan. Let's talk plan, team. We're in the safety of our.
You're like in your cart under your little like fabric, your little house on the prairie.
Yeah.
Hint.
Here's what I think.
Scheming.
I think if we put on an excellent show and the revelry is high, perhaps the guards at the carts will abandon post to at least see what's going on. If not, we can't rely on that. Men are fickle, as we know. Mm-hmm. Perhaps we could, Cyrilla, you could bring them a drink or two to have them join the party. And of course, Isabel, you would lace those drinks with the herbs. Mm-hmm. Joan, what about this space? How does this crawl space, this hole in the wall, help us?
Well, if we were going to, let's say we finish our performance, but we don't want to make it look like we've exited the front, and so people know where we are, we could sneak out this side, and then hopefully if those guards are drunk enough and start getting sleepy, or we fight them off, whichever comes first, there's a side exit to where hopefully all of this could go on unbeknownst to everyone inside.
Perhaps we pull our own cart up to that exit so that we're not seen in the camp area. Perhaps a quick escape.
Yeah, it seems to be a spot where people are hitching their wagons.
Okay,
we could pull up.
How do we get all of the gold into our cart without anybody seeing? Do we have to take out all 6 guards?
Well, if they fall asleep and then we can take a box at a time.
Yeah. Okay.
Quietly.
Yeah.
Distract them, Cyrilla, with illusions of buxom women and fish.
Totally got that.
Women and fish.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have an idea.
Yes,
Of
please.
someone who might be able to chase them away.
Oh.
And so I'm thinking if you're not opposed to a little necromancy, perhaps I could summon a wraith. Since I don't know if there's any, there are dead lives around, but I can't animate somebody if I don't see where they are. But maybe I can compel one of these spirits to frighten them off.
Ooh, that's so spooky. Okay, we're definitely saving that for, I think, an emergency, because that feels like really good and really scary.
If all else fails, we can try that.
Scary, spooky, dead ghost.
Yes.
All right.
If we really want to Scooby-Doo this,
I love that. I think that's
Sorry.
absolutely brilliant.
And then maybe, you know what? Maybe I can keep my illusion going of the dancing girls while I sneak out the little hole in the ground, hop in the cart the very last thing, and then we skedaddle. What do we think?
I like it. I mean, I see some possibility for problems, but there are always
right.
problems.
How do we escape? What's the escape plan? They're going to notice. Oh no, they're going to be asleep. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could. Now, this is the oldest trick in the book. Tamper with their axles on their wagons. A loose wheel
Sound
does
of music
indeed
style.
get the grease.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Incredible.
That's
I love
the original
that.
saying. A loose wheel gets the grease. That's the OG.
All right. So, orders of business. Somebody spike all of the kegs of ale with the.
I'll do that.
Good job, Isabel.
Thanks.
Somebody set the stage for our performance. Let's get
That's
them
all
good
you,
and drunk.
Cyrilla.
Let's party. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then we have to have the actual dancing. My dancing girls and my snake are not real. So they can't like talk to them and stuff. So that has to be last. So we got to like party first and I'll do my dancing.
Right.
And then you guys keep the party going while I bring out. You know what?
Yeah, we could have the other performers. We could have the other performers go before us.
Oh, the other performers. Duh. Yes.
And then someone should sabotage the other carts.
I'll help do that, and
cart,
because we'll need to transfer the gold, and that way I'll have the getaway cart ready.
Okay, perfect.
Our cart.
Okay.
I'll have it ready to go.
All right, babes.
Oh, hello, Doug. I can tamper with the other carts or deal with that if that comes to it. If Isabel can't handle the drinks for them.
And we're going to need you with the guards if they start to get a little unruly.
Absolutely.
And carrying the gold.
Yeah. All right. And if needs be, a wraith will come and scare away anybody trying to get in our way.
Oh, this is it, babes.
I feel like I might be able to just do that anyway.
Let's do it, babes. Let's do it, babe.
All right. So I think
Let's do
it
it,
seems like the
babes.
first order of business, I think it is very reasonable to assume you can go to Horace and be like, y'all should go first. And that he'll say yes to that. He'd rather do, the performing before everyone gets too drunk so that they remember his truth.
And you don't want to follow
as the
Dancing
one.
Ladies. Nothing can live up to Dancing Ladies.
No, that would be no. I think we start with us, and then you all continue on with the rabble, and we'll collect
And the carousing.
tips at that time. And of course, we'll split them with you. We would, we would split them with you, but we'll collect.
And
them.
also, I was really hoping that you guys would like play music for my Dancing Ladies. Would that be cool?
Oh, sure, why not? I'm sure our lute player and our singer, yes, it's a teamwork thing. Why not?
Yeah, amazing. Just be as loud as possible and like keep the beat and like all of the sounds and music and things.
We'll throw a proper party.
Fabulous. Great. I forgot.
Yes, it will be a wonderful show.
Because I forgot that my illusions are only visual. So
They can't make any sound. That's fun.
or I could maybe do my sound one and my image one at the same time. It would cost some, but I could do that.
But it's a good way to keep them distracted as well if they're also
Yes, exactly.
playing music.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
All right, so that is, you think that is handled. Now, there's the possibility that Horse will get distracted by seeing his half-sister, there trying to talk to her or something. We don't know yet what will happen. But as far as we know, that part is handled. So now I think the next order of business is probably getting the sleeping potion in the ale.
Mm-hmm. Feels like it.
I think in all the hubbub of them preparing and cleaning, she's going to just like act like she works there, like it's her first day on the job, and hopefully just be able to go up to the keg and be like, "Oh yes, I'll tap the keg."
She's spicing it.
Glug, glug, glug.
Do that. Let's see. Should this be like a secret check to see how well this goes? Like,
Yeah, so like while
we
everyone's
don't-
shuffling around, she goes to like the keg room and she thinks no one can see her. And she's like trying to find the keg that they're going to use tonight.
you know what I want it to be? You can make the thievery check for doing this. I'm going to do a secret check for Mary Lou's herbalism to see how effective the potion she's made
Fair.
is. Let's do it like
Oh,
that.
scary, but okay.
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 I'm excited.
Thievery. Oh my God. 8.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to get that into the barrels, however effective it is. You've got it in there. You feel very confident at that.
She opens her notebook. Check mark. It's done.
All right. And I know how the sleeping potion is going to work.
I hope it was good.
How those herbs, Mary Lou? How are those herbs?
I got a 1 in herbalism.
And we all know my dice luck. Okay, so
Paula, don't do me like that.
okay, so that is set into motion. So then when do you want to start trying to sabotage the wagons? Do you want it to be while like the performance? Is this everything we need to do before the performance starts and you want to use the performance to cover the rest, or is there anything else you want to do before the party is starting?
I think I do want to use the performance as cover. I don't know how much would be inconspicuous if I'm like waiting for the wagons. Like I think it's like
Right.
the party is started and I'll play into that.
I want to try and get those guards, bring them out some ales and stuff so they can like maybe become sleepy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the first group is starting. We have the revelatory Radhilda. I'm reading fortunes and flipping tarot cards and telling the future. Ooh. And then we've got the lute starting as their juggler is juggling, and their little acrobatics person, kind of like doing flips and handstands and maybe like small sleight of hand kinds of things. As the guards are having a good time, and the sheriff, let's see, what kind of a mood is the sheriff in?
Sheriff's in a mood.
Oh, he's kind of, he is watching. He's like, looks like he's actually thinks he's above all this. But the woman beside him seems to be enjoying herself. And so he's not stopping it. He's not trying to get in the way of it. He is kind of looking around like, in London, there are many better performances than this, like really looks quite haughty, but he's not getting in the way or stopping it. So that's going. People are starting to drink their beverages. So if you want to try and take some out to the guards, now is probably an okay time for that.
Yes. I want to grab like a full tray of 6 ales, mugs of ale, and come swiveling out of the door and go, oh, boys, you look so thirsty. I feel so bad that you can't watch our show, so I brought you something, a little gift. And I'm going to pass out all the ale.
what I want to do. I want to know, how fun does it sound inside? Because the more fun it sounds inside, the more likely they're going to be tempted to want to participate. And so, Mary Lou, I'm going to let you roll your performance.
Okay.
Even though you're not the one actively performing, you've all set this up. It's this big group thing you're doing. So roll your performance and let's see how fun it sounds.
Okay. Yeah. And she's like, oh, we are having so much fun in there. And like everybody is dancing. And I feel so bad that you guys can't come. Oh, yeah. I rolled a 5, but I have a +3. So that's an 8.
That's an 8.
It's not a crit, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, people are dancing. They're taking their shoes off. They're taking their mail off. Everybody's like getting crazy. But it's really too bad that you guys can't come.
Oh, it does sound fun. Maybe a few drinks won't hurt us out here. I mean, we're not leaving our post or anything.
No.
We're not leaving our post. We can enjoy ourselves. You know, as they say things. So yeah, they will go, oh, thank you. And they will, what's one mug of ale?
And Mercy,
they drink all the time.
Mercy is like in the wood line watching and pulls her hood up, but she is in the dance outfit just in case. Well, just in case she gets caught or something. Absolutely. So you see her like pull a hood up, but the hood is like purple, and then you kind of go down and she has on a leotard, and then you go down and she's wearing the tights and like little like pointy shoes.
Yes.
But she's
with the bells.
Yeah, with little, she ripped the bells off though. She was like, no thief will wear bells.
Oh yeah.
And she's gonna sneak over to the wagons, and while that's happening, she would like to she has like her tools, her thieves tools and things, and she would like to try to pry like a bolt loose on like a wheel on each wagon.
Okay, make a thievery check, and let's see if you're able to use the cover of Sorella giving them this ale to do this.
That's gonna be, what's my thievery? Is it 1 or 2?
1. It's 1.
Okay, so that's a 9.
Oh no, sorry, I'm not on your page, am I? It is a 1 though. Yeah.
So that's a 9.
Okay, yeah. So under the cover, Sorella's doing a great job, like carousing, convincing, drawing attention to the performance and handing out the ale, and they're all distracted by this as you pop a little
just loosen
bolt out of the axle for each wagon.
And then I sneak off.
So,
I go back around. I do like a loop around as if to be back at the front of the inn, and I'm just like, it's crazy in there.
So, as people are drinking more and more, an hour or so goes by, and as it does, you're starting to notice that the energy level of the performers is much higher than the energy level of everyone who has been drinking, and everyone was drinking. And slowly you start to see them all get very, very sleepy. And begin to drift off as though they've all just had way too much to drink.
Now's the moment.
Now's the moment. I'm wondering if, though, were the other performers drinking? Are they going to start to go, wait a minute, why is everyone else?
Is there like a
Why
chance
is everyone sleeping? Yeah.
Or it could be a great time for them to all just take a break, have a drink, take a break. They can come back. They're going to wake up from a nap, sit this one out, smoke a cigarette, have a drink.
Yeah. And Sorella's going to be like, listen, your stuff was great. It's just they're getting a little sleepy. So you know what? Let's liven things up. I think it's time for dancing girls. Girls, I think it's time for dancing girls. And she's going to clap her hands and go, woo! And 10 dancing girls burst through the front door. And they're all dressed like us. I think this is going to cost probably 8 of my willpower because.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I think that's that's the big version of illusion.
They're going to burst
of images
through the door. like they didn't exist out in the front of the door, but they burst through the door and they come dancing in, and they've got like can girl skirts, even though that's not for a few years.
That's
but
okay.
kind of.
I'm gonna bring out one of those, those like boards that have like, glass, like
Shot
glass
skis.
for like people to do one
Shot
long.
skis?
Yeah. I'm gonna come out with those for the other musicians.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's a party. Woo!
Yes.
All right. Now, Mary Lou, you do need to make an illusions
I
check
do. God, I really hope
for
that-
this. And then if it works, then you will spend your 8 willpower.
Yep. Come on. Yeah. Yep. Whew, just barely. I rolled a 5 and a 2 plus 1, 8.
And you have 1. Oh my
that
gosh.
was really close.
This happens exactly how you describe it. The dancers come in and the other performers start getting like, yeah, they want to party too.
Because you're giving them shots.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, woo! And the girls get up on stage and they start doing like kicks and cans, and they're doing very exotic dancing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes. And it's mesmerizing. And I'm up there with my
Wow, this
snake, just like, yeah. Keeping
While this is happening, Isabel is trying to flirt with Jesse. Just real quick. Just cheeky. What? What? Good
I'm not
rules?
She's not even there. She's not even there. I'm on stage.
Isn't this a great
watching,
show?
I'm with Joan, like sneaking around the back.
Yeah,
to
we're
go
probably
actually
sneaking around the back at this point.
move the stuff we're supposed to be moving. Isabel,
I'll be right there. This is a great show, isn't it?
Perhaps Jesse is one of the few people who has not been drinking tonight. And so perhaps this flirtation might be more than just
Yeah.
You're right.
a simple
She's not getting
flirtation.
drowsy,
I'm
so
helping.
You're helping.
We don't normally have such lively entertainment here. It's quite interesting. Perhaps our inn will be put more on the map. More people will come.
You're so pretty. You should be up there with them, kicking and
Oh
dancing.
no, not me. Look at me. I'm just a little country girl.
Oh,
couldn't know. It's
I'm looking.
silly. Oh, and she just like blushes. I say, I'm Jessie.
Isabel. And she
Isabel.
like takes her hand and passes her a note, probably to like, you're never gonna see me again unless you contact me, and here's how to like send me letters or something. Come find me sometime. I have to go.
Yes, of course. And she'll take that little and like put it down her bodice and be like, this has never happened to me before. I don't. And she's like flustered, and she grabs one of the tankards and takes a big gulp out of one of them because she's so flustered from this interaction.
Amazing. And Isabel goes and joins and helps. now.
All right. Meanwhile, out in the yard, our guards are slumped down by the wagons from this sleeping potion. You don't know how long it's going to last for, or if they would, wake up if you made too much noise. It's hard to know. So you will need to be as quick and quiet as possible to get the coin out of these wagons.
I could do my thievery again, but Joan, what are you rocking?
I mean, I'm thinking like moving the money around is going to be it's heavy, right? It's going to need
Like
I was just gonna help
boxes
you.
of bags and boxes of
Yeah.
coin. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would also lessen the noise. So I'm probably just helping you. Like we're moving, going back and forth between each one, carefully putting, these boxes and hiding them underneath our little hidey spots.
Yeah.
I want to wait up until, because the Wraith command thingy when I do lasts for about 10 minutes. So I'm thinking the best thing is like once we're ready to bounce, it's summoned to just kind of scare everybody away to let us GTFO.
So when we leave, it won't be weird because obviously there's a raid.
There's a raid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
We're leaving.
Scary.
They distract everybody.
Yeah.
Can I pull the cart up? I don't want to make too much noise, but I do want to. I think our idea was that hidey hole.
Yeah, I was thinking the cart would be pulled up to where the other carts are, just to make it a short distance to move stuff.
And then when we wait for
The grand finale and Sorella.
Sorella, we'll pull the cart back around so she can sneak out the wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I think we're going to need to make a thievery check probably to see. I think the level, depending on what you roll here, will determine how much you're able to take before the guards at the wagon start to like rouse from this kind of sleeping draft.
Okay.
Would that involve athletics? Carrying stuff?
Yeah, I think that could involve athletics. Sure, yeah.
Because your homegirl has a 2.
Let's go. Strong girl.
Yeah. So let's do both. Let's say the thievery will determine
If we get sneaky. If we do it sneaky.
yeah, how sneaky you're being, and the athletics will determine how much you're able to grab, if that makes sense.
Cool.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
it's a 2d6.
2d6 and then add your
And then add the thing.
your modifier, yeah.
12.
Ooh,
Nice.
ooh, that's a crit. Okay,
It's a crit.
That's
Even if
a
it's
crit.
a dirty. It's a dirty 12.
Yeah, it's
Don't matter,
still a
man.
crit. If your
Okay.
total is 12 or higher, you've critically succeeded in the amount of coin you're able to carry. Now, how was the thievery? How fast?
Thievery was a 9, so not
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
No, that's a success. So, wow, I think you are able to, with that crit, I think you're surprised at actually how much of this that Joan, I was like, that's not right. That Joan is able to carry. Like, you had no idea that she was so, like, strong.
This is so much heavier than average. I had no idea.
I'm holding like one bag and you're holding a huge chest. And I'm like,
You're not average, John.
You are not average at all.
So yeah, you're able to get all of the coin out of all 3 wagons, and as you do it, because of that crit, and as you do it, just as you're like finishing loading it up into your wagon, I think the guards start to like stir. But your wagon is still there right by there. So now what do you do?
I'm going to drive up there because I've got cart driving. I'm going to pull the thing over. And unless, and then what, whatever, I keep forgetting your character's name.
Sorella.
Whatever you'd like to do with Sorella.
Isabel. Mercy.
No, Mercy. Yeah.
I mean, I've already loosened the wheels. The guards are waking up. I feel like we just need to give the high sign to Sorella and Isabel inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there blades in the dark elements of like, I can say something that we've planned, that we know?
Sure.
I'll go
Yeah.
tell Sorella, 'cause I was with you guys. So I'll run back in, tell her while you guys pull around back.
Through the hidey hole. Yeah, maybe you like quickly sneak back in. Cool.
I'm still dancing.
That's what we do.
All right. So you guys have the cart, and you're starting to drive the cart out of the walled camping area to the outside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. To the place, to the escape little hidey place
on the other side.
And then Isabel is running back inside the inn, where we find Sorella dancing with
My 10 dancing girls just keep doing the same dance moves behind me. They're just like
over and over.
But I'm
she
keeping it
dances
crazy.
up as well and like links arms with you, and we kick and walk off the stage, but the other girls stay.
Yeah, exactly. We just do a little kick line off stage.
And then if we can, we run to the secret area in the wall and try to escape.
And while I'm waiting, I'll summon the wraith
In case anybody wants to chase.
Oh yeah, because right at this
compel
moment,
undead.
Horace himself has some illusions ability. And I think when you leave and you've left these illusions of dancing girls, and without you there and the time, like they're starting to kind of like degrade, almost like in a modern sense, we would consider it like glitching. Yeah. And I think he knows this kind of thing. He's done it himself. And so this is a moment where he's starting to look and go, wait a minute, and realizing he's feeling sleepy from what he's been drinking. There's something weird about these dancing girls. What's happening? And as he's starting to clock that maybe something is not right, I think, Joan, is this when you're unleashing?
Yes. So I'm going to command a wraith, and the command I'm giving it is to scare everyone else until we've left.
I love it. Are you sending it inside, or is it staying outside?
It's staying outside. So as people are moving out to find out where we are, this is what they're going to see and get kind of spooked by it until we're able to make our escape.
So
all right.
It costs 4.
It costs 4. And you need to make a necromancy skill check.
Come on, right?
Okay. So the necromancy skill check is something I didn't write down. What do I have anything to add to that?
Since
to the 2d6?
You took necromancy, right? Or like you had, then you have a 1 in necromancy.
Yes.
So then you add that 1.
1 in necromancy. Okay. Cool. I rolled a 9.
Oh, wow. Y'all are killing it with these rolls.
So lucky.
Yeah.
8 on the die.
Yeah.
So it works. So spend 4 of your willpower to make it happen, and describe for me what this looks like as as Horace starts to like kind of stumble out of the inn, going, Sorella, the Serpentine, where are you? What's happening?
I'm trying to think of like lore here. I think it would look, instead of just looking like a person, maybe it looks like a werewolf, only like even bigger.
Yeah.
Like twice the size of a dude, but looks like a werewolf and like looks like he's about to attack them.
Scary.
Yeah. And he... It was like
it was either going to go with that or it's Jesus, but he's angry.
It's Jesus knocking over some tables.
But he's mad
at you.
We'll go with werewolf.
Yeah. He comes in, there's like this whoosh of wind and a like screeching, howling sound as this like werewolf creature kind of like forms out of the like swirling air and is suddenly there in front of Horace, who screams and runs, and suddenly chaos is ensuing and people are running. Guards are suddenly waking up and drawing their swords and trying to figure out what's happened. And Mary Lou and Kate, your characters, I think, are needing to... In this moment, you need to get out of this and into where the cart is so that you can all make your escape together.
Yep. So we're running towards the wall and we're going to try to sneak out in that open space.
That little hidey hole.
Hope that the cart's on the other side.
Yeah. Let's actually call this... I don't know if this is exactly how the game works, but I feel like there needs to be some sort of like check to see like how easily can you get through this hole. Is the cart there in time? I think y'all should... what makes sense? What makes sense to do? Does anyone have a skill or a check?
I've got athletics.
I don't.
Maybe that's an athletics. Yeah.
I just have thievery.
Or what about endurance?
Which could apply.
Thievery, streetwise, and forestry, but I feel like that's so specific to like a certain area or the woods.
Maybe even luck.
Luck? Lady Luck?
Let's say because you guys need to get through this like hole and kind of maybe like dig out, I had said before, some of the dirt underneath it to make it big enough. I think you both need to make either a thievery or athletics check to see if how quickly you're able to get through if you hurt yourself at all coming through it. And as you're like trying to squeeze through, I think that cart is pulling around ready to grab you if you could make it.
Thievery.
I do not pass. I rolled a 6 and I have a 1, so I only got a 7.
I have a 6 total. Can I spend luck? Is that how it works?
So you can spend wits. Spend 3 wits to increase any skill check you already made by 3 points. So if you have 3 wits, you basically like, I can figure out how to do this. I can figure out how to like angle my body or dig a little more to like squeeze through. You can also
rule of 3 for luck. You can spend 3 points, I think, of luck to modify a roll by 3. Up or down.
The only problem is that can't be for a skill check.
Oh, other than a skill check. My bad.
Yeah. But you can also, because if you were doing an athletics and you failed that, you can spend 3 endurance to improve your athletics roll if you don't have the wits. So those are your options for spending to try and...
Okay.
I'll do the wits.
Try and make it work.
To make it a 9. And I think that as she's like digging, it's like maybe a little muddy. So it's like it keeps filling back up. So she has to like work a little extra harder to like get the mud out.
I'm going to do the same.
And maybe in that moment, you're realizing, I need to push the mud actually out of the way this way to keep it from like filling back in.
I should write this down in my notebook when I'm done.
I'm going to do the exact same thing, except she's going to realize that like I am the snake. And so she's going to move more like a snake through the mud and use her serpentine dance knowledge to slither through the hole. And that's how wits.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how she got her wits.
And what Joan and Mercy see as they pull the cart around is these 2 fully covered in mud accomplices emerging a la a birth canal out of the wall.
We did it.
Ready to jump into the wagon and drive off to your hiding place that you have, your little lair in the forest, in Sherwood Forest. And I think you leave behind you the sounds of wails and howls and screams and chaos as guards are realizing that tax money has been stolen. A wraith is let loose on these people. Some people are waking up. Some people can't, haven't woken up yet. It's just absolute chaos. And you ride your cart full of coin away. A successful
band of babes.
Thievery accomplished.
Band of babes. And maybe Mercy goes back on her own word of like never leaving a trace. And maybe camera pans and you see on the side of the building, she had carved into the wood the symbol of the band of babes.
Yes! Nice. Piggy man.
Like that. It's like that.
And as the camera pushes in on that, smash cut to credits.
Yeah. Created story by Paula Deming.
Yeah.
Band of Babes starring. So you guys got, I will mark down how many resources you got, and should we revisit here, we could do we'll do downtime
resources.
with that's crazy. And how you may want to redistribute some of that. I know you did promise some of it to Bernulf. Perhaps there's some others who might. And you might also need to stay aware of the fact that the sheriff might
have it out for us.
Be someone you might need to avoid in the future.
Yeah, we did do that.
We were fully seen too, like it was us.
Yeah.
So
I gave Jesse my number.
I used my real name. Yeah.
I was like, do we want to be Cyrilla? I didn't want to say anything. Like, we kind of gave her some. That's all right.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just different Cyrilla.
Yeah.
I love how it's like Mercy
people
with
have
like
that
a
name.
bunch of like we're just so dumb sometimes. Like we're really good at what we do, but we also just like leave a trace, and you're just like, God damn it.
Can't help it.
It's like the wet bandits.
Yes.
Too fun.
Yes, literally.
Oh, there you go.
That was
There we
awesome.
are.
We did it.
Our little foray into Sherwood, a game of Outlaws and Arcana. We didn't even get into like combat stuff, but you guys just came up with a plan that like didn't need it, and you rolled so well on all your stuff. We just kind of didn't need to like get into a physical fight.
Tell us what was the deal with Horace and his half sister. I kind of wanted to like save her.
Perhaps if we play
in a
again,
future.
perhaps there's something. So, what the way this is it's really just like adventure starters.
Oh, cool.
So there's not a ton of
was that
there's
all Paula?
info about like. Well, not exactly. So there's info about the taxes, the inn, the number of guards, with some dice rolling, those kinds of details, and then the people that you will find there with their stats, which again, we didn't really need to get into their stats, but it says here that Madame Audrey is there, the sheriff's paramour.
Not his
And then down below-
sister.
Horace Grand, leader of traveling players, Audrey's secret half-brother. So, and you got the fortune teller to spill the beans on that. And that's just
Secret.
Half brother
In there.
and paramour. My goodness.
so who knows?
Twisted. I love it.
Well, the paramour, she's the sheriff's paramour, and Horace is the leader of the
Oh, I
traveling
missed that.
troop.
Got it.
So nothing
Okay, I thought
too
it was
weird.
crazy. Oh, whoa.
But perhaps we'll find out more about that one day should we ever play again.
I hope we do.
I know. This was awesome.
This
hope
was
we do.
super
Band of babes,
fun.
forever.
Band of
babes.
Bob.
Yay! This was so fun. Thank you so much, everyone, for playing. with
Thanks
me.
for having us, Paula.
Thanks
You're
for having us.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, I'll probably set more goals that would like, hey, whenever we reach this amount of whatever on the channel, then we can do another session, either maybe of this game or another game. I'd love to use these kinds of things as a way to play stuff that I have sitting around that I haven't gotten played. Because, we all have that, probably just books of RPGs that we haven't played.
Yep.
So, yeah. Well, I guess we'll wrap up then. Y'all should talk about yourselves again some more. So people know about you.
Is
Mary
everybody
Lou, we
ready?
can start with you.
Everybody, attention.
Just like you rehearsed.
Hi, I'm Mary Lou. You can find me on the internet at Mary Lou Larry Moo. That's just Mary Lou with the first letters switched on all the social media platforms. And if you want to listen to some more podcasts, I'm on the Glass Cannon Network, and I've got a musical improv and TTRPG podcast called Tabletop Tunes. Paula's on an episode, and one day I'm going to get all the babes on an episode.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Kate. You can find me on the internet at Kate Stammis or at Kate Stam. I game sometimes with the Glass Cannon. I stream on Twitch pretty regularly. So yeah, check me out there. I have a Discord. We're fun there, but only if you're cool. And yeah.
Hey, I'm Sydney, and you can find me on Twitch and Instagram at Sydney Gale. And I also play on the Glass Cannon and other TTRPG podcasts like Lost Mountain Saga. And this is so much fun. I do hope we do this again. I love this.
I'm Nora Ibrahim. You could find me everywhere at Noralogical. I am also on the Glass Cannon Network as well as on some other streams, and I will once again be hosting GameCon Canada this year. If you're in the Edmonton area, it's going to be June 19th through the 21st.
Hell yeah.
So exciting.
Canada's largest gaming expo. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what their little slogan is?
Yes.
Because it's in Canada. It's bring your A game.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I've hosted the last 2 years, and
That's so cool.
it's such a blast. Yeah.
That's really cool. All right. Well, again, I'm Paula. You probably know that, but if you're new here, you might not. I'm Paula. This is my channel. Thanks for being here. I stream board games and video games every week, and I am also making appearances on the Glass Cannon Network, currently playing Pathfinder. Mary Lou and I have a show that was behind a paywall, but is now being released on the public feed. So if you want to hear some Pathfinder 2nd edition, Blood of the Wild, go check that out on the public feed. And you can also hear me playing a lot of Call of Cthulhu these days on Push the Roll with Ross Bryant on the Ain't Slayed Nobody podcast feeds. And Mary Lou is as we're recording this, there's an arc happening right now that Mary Lou is in, and it's so good. And
Paula's in it too.
Yeah,
I think that's the one we were both in.
And I'm in it.
It's a good one.
Yeah, and I'm in it. And me. Yeah, thanks so much, everyone. That's it.
Bye, babes.
I'm bad at wrapping things up. We're gonna go.
Bye, babes.
Bye, babes.
Bye.